So anyways, I wrote what I liked about it.
Well,
do you just want to go into what I disliked? Or
No, we don't have another 2 hours.
There wasn't that much.
You didn't dislike that much? Well,
The only thing I really disliked was... No, there were things I liked about Microsoft. The only thing I disliked was the friggin' dance games, because they brought in, like, Usher and Flo Rida.
Florida.
Which I'm like...
Florida. Oh, shit.
And I'm like, why? You could just show Dance Central and that would have been far better and less expensive.
Like, oddly enough, because I've grown up with the arcade generation that plays dance games at the arcade, Dance Central is kind of a completely different dance game.
It really
It's a bit more like aerobic space, whereas Para Para, honestly, it's more, and like Dance Masters, it's more closer to like I guess really
An actual dance game?
Yeah, I guess.
Actually
It's actual dancing. Like, if you give me 2 glow sticks and I start para-paraing, you wouldn't be able to tell the difference between me and whatever.
Being out in the club and all that.
Yeah, I don't even go clubbing. That's the weird part. I don't go clubbing. I don't.
But you're prepared should the opportunity present itself.
But if you pass me 2 glow sticks and I start doing any of the dances from Dance Masters / Dance Evolution, as it's known in Japan, yeah, you wouldn't be able to tell. Except like my feet would be stationary.
Anyways, so...
actually, really looking forward to Assassin's Creed 3, as a lot of people are. That entire game, though, all I could think of was America FEA from Team America World Police.
America! That's what Connor was saying as he was rushing
that's all I could think of throughout the
as he was rushing the British lines, like, America!
All I had was just like repeating track of America! It was just...
America!
You know,
America!
I went to a bubble tea the other night and the server's name was America.
Oh my god!
I was like...
Did you tip him in a Twinkie?
And then I realized...
Rude.
I realized that I shouldn't call her America, right? In Chinese, whenever you say, oh, can you come back to the server? You're like, oh, Stacy, come here. But then you automatically say, oh, America. And she's like, you.
America. America.
Well, she plays Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, Assassin's Creed was definitely, it's looking good. Lots of different gameplay. They're doing some boat things with that.
Hooray, boats!
Hey, that looked interesting. That looked intense. I just hope it controls as well as they showed.
It did. I'm really interested to see exactly how sort of intuitive moving through the tree tops is, because in seeing the gameplay videos, I guess maybe it's because the controller's not in my hand, it seems very sort of awkward. It's gonna be...
I know, it looked like it was just as fluid as Rooftops.
No, it's not that it would be just as fluid. That's not the point that I'm making. It's just knowing where you can go next, and like having those splits and everything, and recognizing them from a distance. I think that's it, like recognizing the path through the trees from a distance. I think that's what I'm trying to say.
I mean, you kind of had that issue with Assassin's Creed, but as soon as you started playing that after like 10 minutes, that problem kind of goes out the window.
Exactly. You immediately find out exactly which edges you can grab onto. So that's why I'm saying that with like that little addendum that, you know what, maybe it's because I don't have the control.
This is why Ubisoft was like the best company right now, because they know what they're doing when they're making things like
that. Being said, Bethesda had a couple of announcements and everything on this. A lot for Dishonored.
Dishonored looked amazing.
I'm really looking forward to that game. It's looking
you get
very
to possess
nice.
fish.
I will enjoy being a sort of Renaissance era.
It's like cyber
Aquaman.
steampunk with Assassin's Creed.
It's a bunch of stuff rolled together, and adding Aquaman to the mix just makes it all the sweeter.
You mean neo-Victorianism?
Apparently they're adding a really interesting game mechanic, whereas you won't have all your power-ups at the same time. In fact, you can actually lose your power-ups during, like, an assassination if you do things wrong or if you get caught or something. And obviously, apparently they even said, even though we're mainly showing stealth, you don't have to be stealthy.
Which is looking good. It's looking good.
That's what the word is that they've said about Dishonored.
Yeah.
Though I am expecting, because this is a Bethesda game, and Bethesda, even though they try to do a lot of polish, a lot of glitches make it into their games.
It happens.
Yeah, but I mean more with Bethesda than any other company.
But you love them for it.
Oh, you do.
There's so many fun ones that you just can't hate them.
Yeah, but there's some of them that,
break the game,
they haven't shown anything that could be game breaking, but I'm really hoping that this becomes their most polished of games.
Hopefully.
Because I mean, when Skyrim came out, I mean it was so ambitious, you kind of forgave it for its like
Well,
switches.
so many of them were fun.
So many, but like backwards dragon flying.
Yeah.
Helicopter Sabertooths.
Skylander. Yeah.
You guys saw that one. He like shoots down a tiger that's coming at him, and like it doesn't fall properly, and so it starts spinning, and then it just keeps on spinning, and then its like legs splay out, and it spins fast enough to actually
Yeah, and it goes
rotate
all-
away and like flies
Oh
away.
my god! You know there's a real flying copter cat, right? Somebody converted his cat into like a mini helicopter after he passed away and devoted a whole art gallery to it.
Yeah, I saw
Oh,
that. It was
it
creepy,
exists.
but so cool in some ways.
That's terrible.
It's creepy but cool.
That's
Because his cat
really
died in
terrible.
a car accident.
Okay, back on the topic.
But aside from that, yeah, Halo 4. I've been a fan of the Halo series.
I'm gonna get it.
And I'm definitely going to pick that up, if only to switch between the various Forerunner weapons and watch the things come together. In
I'm
my
not
hand.
using that waypoint thing that they tried to promote with the smart class, though. That's just terrible.
Well, it's essentially because it's no longer Bungie doing it. Halo Waypoint is going along out the door with Bungie. So 343
wait.
is actually bringing in the Infinity. The Infinity ship, as you see.
No, I mean the waypoint system that they're doing with smart glass, where it's like
Oh,
you
yeah,
call a
there's-
waypoint.
Okay.
I don't know, it's something dumb with smart glass. It looks terrible.
I'm actually excited
But
for the
whatever.
Wii U. Like,
The Wii U looks,
Yeah,
Wii U looks-
I'm excited to see
I'm
what they'll do
excited.
with
I'm
it.
excited because it has a controller.
Yeah, the controller's
I'm-
lovely.
And isometric gameplay can be really fun.
I am curious about it. I won't say yet that I'm excited about it. But Merwin, you've been silent this entire time.
Yeah,
Wait,
talk.
are you
You,
turning
you,
on
either,
the Wii
you,
U?
you either have something groundbreaking and soul-shattering to announce.
I'm gonna be amazed by
Can't
what you
feel the
say.
pressure. No, I don't really have that much to say. I'm excited for some things. I'm not overly excited for anything right now.
You're not like me.
Mostly,
Good
well,
attitude.
it's not that. It's just that I don't want to because I can't afford. So I'm not letting myself get excited. And when I get the
maybe.
money, and then I will let myself get excited
Elder
about
Scrolls
other things.
MMO.
Damn it,
No, I
man!
don't talk about these.
There goes the sixth paycheck.
I know.
Well, we don't know because that's looking pretty generic, pretty much.
It is, but it's Elder
Yeah.
Scrolls, so you know why you're going
Hey,
to do
I
it.
got Guild Wars 2 coming out, buddy. That's gonna be epic.
Yeah,
Guild
but
Wars
yeah.
2.
I don't know, man. A lot of people are still playing Diablo.
Yeah, but Diablo is not an MMO. That's a dungeon crawler. It's one of the best dungeon crawlers, but it's a dungeon crawler. But it still has one major flaw, and that's it has an MMO flaw,
Mhm.
which is you have to be online all the time.
Yeah.
You can read my review on that.
It's
Yeah.
irritating, but whatever.
It is incredibly because like my internet went down for a good 2 hours. I'm like, I'll play some Diablo 3. Oh wait, I can't.
That's
So you pop in the StarCraft 2 campaign and you have fun with that.
That's pretty much the only Blizzard game I can play, other than their old ones without internet. And even then, I can't get like the achievements or anything like that. It's dumb.
Yeah.
But I can at least still play the single player campaign, which is fun. But I can't play. I mean, World of Warcraft's obvious, but I can't play Diablo 3 unless I'm connected. That's dumb. It's the dumbest thing ever.
Dumb.
Of all time.
Dumb, dumb, da dumb. Even though that game's fantastic, and I love
So,
it.
alright, but we did have a couple of, like, sort of surprises at E3. You were mentioning something about THQ?
THQ, okay, yeah. So UFC, which was been part of the THQ brand, has decided to be as one of the many sports games with EA. And they said how happy they were to be with EA now, really putting that nail in a coffin to THQ, and THQ has been in a lot of trouble. And they just lost a big name, which is UFC.
It's not just that they lost a big name, but prior to this, they slashed almost 40% of the projects that they were working on.
Well, they're currently going through an entire rehash of their business.
Now, for those of you out there who think that these companies essentially mint money and are just rolling in it like Scrooge McDuck from DuckTales,
That's a great game.
I want you to understand something. Most of these large name companies release a single game a year which they pin their hopes on to essentially make them the revenue that they need to get
Kingdoms
into.
of Amalur being one.
Exactly.
I think you guys haven't really heard of the Tales games and how famous they are in Japan, right? But Tales of Xillia is the branch that made the Tales games. That was
Is it Tales of the Abyss?
Tales of the Abyss, Tales of Xillia.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Tales of-
Okay, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, their marketing team was so bad that Namco dissolved that offshoot branch of their they dissolved the subsidiary and reabsorbed it because I think I've heard that they fired all or like moved everybody around positions wise because they could never release a game properly. They could never market it properly. It would always end up in like random systems. You have to own every system to play through every Tales game.
Well, but here's the thing. THQ has never had an issue with their marketing. You know when it's a game that's made by them. But the problem is, there are simply better games. They're not put. They didn't put as much thought into it.
If you want to know what games THQ are releasing, THQ's been releasing god awful. They released the god awful movie to game or movie to game games, and they don't sell well because everyone's just expecting those games to tank, whether they have decent gameplay or not.
Oh my god! You just reminded me of Have you ever heard of Shoot Many Robots?
Yeah.
Yeah. The people behind that game are the people behind like those pony games and Bratz games that no one wants to play.
Yeah, but Shoot Many Robots is actually fun.
Yeah, it became fun because the people behind it were all saying, we can't do this anymore, we can't make movies anymore.
It's not that, it's just, they're so restricted.
No, but even THQ, it had its like good games and everything, but after several years of actually not like having like essentially developing the game that they're pinning their yearly financial forecast on, and it not delivering year after year, they very nearly went under. For God's sake, all right, it's something that was very near and dear to my heart, and definitely near and dear to Mo's. That poor boy nearly had a stroke. Dark Millennium Online, the Warhammer 40,000 game that was supposed to be coming out as an MMO. This was supposed to be a massive sprawling game and everything, and as many objections as he and I had for that, there was serious concern that it would hit the chopping block. It wasn't cancelled, mostly because Games Workshop said, ha 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 ha, you're making it. But because they don't have the money available anymore, they essentially chopped it from an MMO into what they're saying is just going to be a massive single player game.
They also lost like 30 employees or something.
They lost a huge amount of their staff.
Speaking of that, I actually like the fact that they did that because there have been so many MMOs released within this past year, and there's still more coming out.
But here's my problem. THQ's essentially what I'm worried about for at least that game specifically is that it turns into another Space Marine, where it has like this ambitious sort of thing where, alright, we can't do it as an MMO, we'll devote more attention to narrative, flush out the characters a little bit, maybe focus it a bit, or have a couple of different campaigns, and make it a massive sprawling single player game. Well, you're still in a company that's tanking, so you're probably going to have to release a cut-down version of it like you did with Space Marine, and it's going to disappoint people, just like Space Marine did.
Well, that's all hearsay, because we really don't know if that's going to happen, but that's just likely.
That's pattern recognition.
But that's kind of what THQ's happening anyways. But yeah, that was a big surprise, because that's really like, that's probably like the first nail in the coffin for THQ.
That's a very big nail in the coffin.
Yeah, because UFC being the fastest growing sport, and the fact that they have really good games, and THQ actually made good games with that sport. Well, the fact that they lost it, like the last game was good, the one with Pride, UFC 3, I think.
Yeah.
That was really good, but they lost it now, and now EA is going to have their hands on it. And the biggest thing was the fact that the CEO of UFC came out and said, yeah, we're really happy to be with EA. Whether he did that because the EA guy had a gun to him or not, I don't know.
No, it might just be because the THQ guys were hanging themselves one by one in the office.
Yeah, and like, UFC jumped ship.
Yeah, that's never a good sign.
It's not a good sign for THQ.
We'll see what happens in the coming months. But well, so far that's it for our E3 coverage, actually.
Yeah. Follow Watch Dogs. Watch Dogs is amazing.
You really are a 13-year-old girl meeting Thor.
Or Captain America. I may not be a Thor girl, I could be a Captain America girl.
Please, you would still be a Thor girl. I'm not happy.
So cool.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.